All right, guys, we've got some other news to cover here. Obviously, it's exciting to see that the Warcraft RTS franchise is getting saved here with the new Blizzard, basically a completely new team managing this, but giving some love to the old games. But they're also doing stuff with Hearthstone that is StarCraft related. Take a look at this.
It's pretty amazing to think that Hearthstone turns 10 this year. It's been such an incredible decade. Together, we've made the tavern a place for sharing joy, excitement, and some very tall tales indeed.
By the way, I can't believe it has been 10 years. That's crazy. Hearthstone is one of the best things Blizzard ever did. I didn't realize, like, my brother was always into Magic the Gathering, and I never really, I don't know, I couldn't get into it the same way, but digitizing a card game where you don't have to have all the rules memorized, where you can just, the boundaries inside the game will kind of control what you're doing and not let you, play incorrectly. I loved Hearthstone. I have this huge appreciation for competitive card games that I wouldn't have had they not made this. Yeah.
We've made friends with Murlocs, battled old gods, and now we're traveling through space. But for me, the most incredible thing of all is that I get to work on my favorite game with such an amazing team. Ever since Hearthstone came out, we've been with you on that road to legend. I remember on my first climb to legend, I had played something like 500 games in 1 month. And as the clock ticked to midnight, I was 2 wins away and didn't make it. But I played another 500 games the following month and made it. Shout out to Darkshire Councilman. But those 1,000 games pale in comparison to the more than 160 billion games that we've all
Sound effects startled me, sorry.
played over the last decade.
I thought my bookshelf was falling behind me or something. I jumped in my chair.
And that's not counting Battlegrounds. Can you believe that it's been 5 years since the mode launched at BlizzCon? That's 5 years of building Death Rattle Beast comps, magnetizing mechs, completing quests, and collecting trinkets. It's been awesome to watch Battlegrounds grow from what was pitched as the biggest tavern brawl ever into what it is today. We are so thankful to our community for being with us over this incredible decade, and we're looking forward to the next 10 years in the tavern together. The future is packed with even more places to explore and adventures to share. More expansions, more mini sets, and more surprises. Now, let's take a look at what's just around the corner.
One of the amazing things of working at Blizzard is getting to watch other teams pushing the boundaries on their own games.
I've been to the Blizzard offices before. It is actually so cool inside. It's just like nothing but artwork, beautiful artwork of their games everywhere. It's a really cool facility.
I think we're all genuinely fans of what our coworkers are up to, and it's really special when we find moments to collaborate. What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your adventures among the stars in the Great Dark Beyond. We loved working on this expansion and wanted to take our next mini set further into the cosmos than ever before. Prepare to travel beyond Azeroth, beyond Warcraft, and into Heroes of StarCraft.
So this is an unflattering moment. It's an unflattering moment for me to pause there while his mouth is wide open. I never saw this coming. Ever.
Super excited for this mini set. It's the first time we've ever explored another universe this deeply in Hearthstone. A ton of people on the team have so much love for StarCraft. So being able to bring it into the Hearthstone Tavern has been incredible. Some might say, it's about time. Obviously, we knew we had to go big. The Zerg, Terran, and Protoss factions are represented on cards via a faction banner. Not only do the cards in each faction work well with one another, they're also usable across multiple classes. Each of the factions also has a hero card featuring one of the most iconic faces from StarCraft. The Zerg are led by the Queen of Blades herself, Sarah Kerrigan. She gives Death Knights, Hunters, Warlocks, and Demon Hunters access to an aggro playstyle with near endless swarms of Zerg cards. After all, what would a StarCraft mini set even be without its own version of a Zerg rush? For the Protoss, we have the legendary Artanis, seeking to unify his people. He grants his powers to druids, mages, priests, and rogues. He focuses on powerful, high mana cost units, and uses the psionic powers of the Protoss to make those cards cheaper. And finally, who else could we have to lead?
I'm just imagining how Artosis would describe this as like, the Protoss get to use their no-brain abilities to win really easily. Like,
the Terran besides the iconic Jim Raynor. Thanks to him, warriors, paladins, and shamans will get a hold of the new starship keyword from the main set. But these aren't your average starships. They're battle cruisers. When we first started working on this mini set, we went to the team and asked, what does this need to have in order to truly feel like StarCraft? We've made sure to represent as many units from StarCraft as possible. There's even one character from Warcraft that snuck their way into the set. Grunty, the Terran armored Murloc. On top of everything else, Heroes of StarCraft has more cards than any mini set we've done before. There's so much to explore here. So many strategies, so many interactions, and so much StarCraft nostalgia. And we might have some special music as well, just for the occasion. Heroes of StarCraft is coming in January 2025.
Oh.
But there's even more coming up for Hearthstone. We're making some big changes to Arena.
Okay, I just never saw this one coming. Couple things to remember, guys. First of all, StarCraft 1 and 2 are now on the Xbox Game Pass. This appears to be timed out with the, obviously that exposes people to StarCraft. Now, people that have either gone back and played StarCraft again for the sake of nostalgia or are replaying it for the first time on Xbox Game Pass may be tempted now to be pulled into the Hearthstone world. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to play Hearthstone every day. I've been Legend rank, I don't even know how many times. Like 7 or 8 times for that many seasons at least. I loved it. And I think like some people eventually, I don't know what happened, I burned down on it. This would pull me back in. I wonder, is this leading up to something? It was leaked, although we can't confirm that there's a StarCraft shooter that's being made. And like, here's the thing. I think the people that watch this channel, I think we're all on the same page in that we really want a StarCraft RTS. If they can just do anything in this universe that gets people excited about it, the way that they've done with Warcraft, I think that's a good thing. I think even a cell phone game, anything StarCraft related that gets them any money, that justifies them pouring more resources into the game, is a good thing. So this makes me really hopeful. I mean, StarCraft 1 is 25, 26 years old now. We've had 2 StarCrafts in the history of the game. The history of the franchise, I should say. You've got to think eventually we're going to get a third one. So, as someone who's been basically, as far as content goes and casting goes, almost 100% StarCraft, it is very cool to suddenly see this attention and love from Blizzard. So this really makes me optimistic. I guess the other big thing we got to see is, will StarCraft be at the Esports World Cup? I think one of the big issues they had with that, I'll be doing another video on this separately, but is at the time Blizzard had fallen apart so badly that basically the people that run the Esports World Cup didn't really have any communication or someone they could kind of work with at Blizzard to manage the game and take care of it. But maybe that's changing. It seems like they're really mopping up the mess that was left at Blizzard when they pushed out the old guard. So anyways, this gives me some hope. Let me know what you think about this. Would this actually draw you back into Hearthstone? Or if you haven't played Hearthstone before, would you consider doing it as a StarCraft person? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video. Go to tastelessthreads.com. We've got a lot of cool merch there, kind of esports, RTS, gaming related. I think you'd enjoy that. And be sure to subscribe. Lots of love, guys. I'll see you in a future video.